Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back again to another episode of Jive Kickin. And you here again with your host, LJ the Sauce Guy, and I'm here with my homie, Cam Bodie. And today we got a special guest today, Amir Driver,
Yes, sir.
rapper, designer.
I wear a lot of hats.
I mean,
You know what I'm
damn
saying?
it. I mean, you didn't been a part of ribbon cutting ceremonies,
Yeah, man, I wear a lot of
store
hats.
openings.
Grinding out there 15, 20 years now.
Facts.
You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
super
Come
facts.
on, we got Norfolk's Nino Brown in the building. Nigga been on the whole post since he been out here.
Man, I be seeing a lot of interviews. Your interviews
Yeah.
when they come on, they introduce you as like neighborhood hero.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
whole bunch of
saying? Goddamn walking legend. How does that alone make you feel,
Bro, you know, honestly, not to cut you off, bro, I don't never even pay none of that shit no mind.
word.
You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, for me, it's crazy because I always tell, like, the homies and stuff, like, you know, because it's me and I know where we try and take it, you know what I mean? I don't see it from the same perspective as other people. I'm just a Amir, bro. I'm driver from the town. You see me, you say what's up, I'm going to say what's up because I don't think about it like that. But it's cool, though, like, for people to value what I do and appreciate what I do at that level.
Feel good,
you know
though.
what I'm saying?
Just
Yeah,
feel good.
yeah. That's the thing. That's the appreciation they have make me feel good about it for real.
Make you want to keep going.
Yeah, for sure.
Shit, how long have you been like? You know what I mean? Oh, that's driving. You know what I mean? Like
20 years now.
20 years
Yeah,
now.
20 years now. That ain't being funny, bro. Like, so I started the rapper journey in high school. You know what I'm saying? But I was battling everybody, putting out mixtapes and stuff. So for me, it kind of like moved faster because I had a different approach than a lot of the other artists had at that time. So yeah, man, it's just been going. And I've just been trying to just stay consistent with it all and like level it up here and there as much as I can. So yeah, it's been like this for a minute now.
If y'all didn't know, you know what I mean? Norfolk's own, made in Norfolk. You know what I mean? Yeah. This is the man behind the genius. They might not know, they might understand or whatever. I don't even know if LJ know, but like me personally, when I'm on here, I try not to showcase no brands. You know what I mean? Big brands, you know, represent them, but homegrown shit.
Mandatory.
Yeah, you know I mean, mandatory. Gotta put it on. Gotta put it on. And I gotta say, I'm loving the goddamn on.
Yeah, LJ went crazy. He got the new one on over here.
That
He
new
said,
one is fire. That
Appreciate
shit is
that.
tough, bro.
You don't just got made in Norfolk though. You got product.
Yeah,
too,
so we do
bro.
have product also. Yes, sir. Product of the Environment is the secondary brand. That's like my luxury brand. I took a break from it right now because we focusing more on the Made in Norfolk stores because the two locations trying to get them running how they supposed to. But
Gotcha.
product is still there. That is still our brand that we introduced in Portsmouth initially. You know what I mean? Because I had opened a store in Portsmouth. And we had to come up with a brand to put in that store. So product is what I came up with and put in Portsmouth. And it did well for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But I'm not from Portsmouth, so it was a hard sell, you know what I mean? It was a hard sell, bro. It was a hard sell because I couldn't be there every day. I feel like if I could have been there every day, it might have worked a little better.
Right.
But I'm in the town every day, so you know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
hard
I
sell.
got you.
That's dope. I know something that LJ was talking about earlier. He was saying how like there was a point in time where we would see like a made in
different cities, like made in Portsmouth, made in Norfolk side, kind of like I know took offense or felt like it was being ripped off from you, and niggas was going a little crazy.
So when that was happening, you didn't have nothing to do with other people making that. That
And
was
all
you.
of them was all me.
Oh, okay, that was. Okay, all right, bet.
That ain't being funny, bro. Like, so, like I said, you know, I'm not from Portsmouth, but I got friends. I got family from Portsmouth. I ain't from Newport News and Hampton, but I got friends and family from them places also, you know. So, I was on some, like, expansion early. Like, yo, I'm trying to get it as many, you know what I mean? Get it as many places as I could. So, that was me a lot starting out. Past that way. That was me. But, to your point, bro, I ain't want to make nobody from the town upset. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of the homies from the town, the niggas from the town was like, bro, wait, man.
A lot of people took off like, what?
Yeah, they was like, bro, what is this? I'm like, all right, man. So.
Which to me is crazy because like I understand the branding and the spread it out. Yeah, you know what I mean,
I
like
understand it too.
because it's like
I ain't gonna say I was one of the ones who was like,
I get it, bro. I get it, bro, completely, and that's why we had to scale it back some because man, I'm from the town, so I can't act like I'm not, and And for me, being honest, that was like a business move more than like a personal connection to what was going on. It was like, all right, I got to try to appease everybody, so let's spread it out. But at the heart of me, it was like, nah, bro, it's just
Made a Norfolk.
You know,
I can do that.
you know
for sure.
I don't know if this is something like, I feel like I had this conversation with you before or heard you mention it. If this is something that's trying to happen and you don't want to hear, take it off, but airport.
Oh yeah, we're working on that. Yeah, we're working on
the airport.
We are honestly working on having a location in all of the upcoming major new spaces that we about to have in the city. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you got the airport expanding, you got the casino expanding.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? We downtown now already at Selden Market, so that's a footprint right there. So we're just trying to keep branching out, man. I don't ever mind speaking my goals out into the space, because people say you should never tell people what you're doing, because people might wish. But for me, man, I know God got all this in store for me. So for me, I'm gonna talk about it. So when you see it, you be like, damn, I remember this nigga said he was gonna do that shit, and he did it. You know what I mean? So like, man, the airport, the casino, and Ocean View.
Okay.
Yeah, we want the Ocean View.
Okay,
we go to the ocean front.
I mean, shit, that's
the
much,
ocean front to me.
Right. When it comes to Norfolk, I mean, that's pretty much covering all of it, especially if you get, because I mean, think about it. Traveling, you make it home, you at the airport, you're like, damn, I'm gonna give me some Starbucks, but I'm also
give me a
Made in Norfolk, so I'm back. Like,
I'm back, bro. I'm back.
back.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm back.
Yeah.
What type of other like things like you thinking about branching off into anything else, like as far as like putting the brand here or there, like shoes, or you know what I mean? Like,
yeah, so I have thought about footwear, you know what I mean, but it take a lot to make shoes, man. A lot of people don't realize how much it takes to really make a shoe. You know what I'm saying? Like, even just a sample shoe, bro, it take a lot to make a shoe. You know what I mean? From the sole to the colors to the patterns and all. I haven't quite gotten there yet. And for me, if I'm gonna do it, I gotta really be like invested in it. You know what I mean? So we kind of just on the clothing right now. But
I feel like if anybody from the town could do it though.
Don't get it twisted. It's gonna happen. You know what I mean? But just right now, it's not like something I can directly focus on. But we're gonna get to that for sure. But Made in Norfolk is on everything, man. We put it on everything.
What got down, like, I heard like Made in Norfolk started just like rapper merch.
Yep.
So what happened? What made you put more into it? Click to make it. You say this can be something bigger.
Two things for real, man. The demand. So for me, it was I was wearing it myself, but because the demand started to grow, you know what I mean, I had to meet the demand. You know what I mean? My homeboys was like, well, let me get a hat. And then they people was like, let me get a hat. You know what I mean? And then when I would go to the radio stations and shit like that, I would leverage it. You know what I mean? Like, hey, bro, take a shirt, take a hat, take a sweatshirt, play my song for me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And that's kind of how it would work. So, like I said, as I saw the demand growing for it and more people being like, hey, man, I seen this hat, man. My man said he want one. I was like, fuck it, we gonna sell them. So we I went about it that way. You know what I mean? I started selling the hats. And then to make it grow more, I brought my homeboys in to help me sell the product. You know what I mean? So, and that's kind of how
strong team.
Keep it home.
Right. Yeah, you definitely been rocking. I know. I remember, like, we can get it out of the trunk. Bro. You know what I mean? Like, trunk, bro. And now, how many storefronts you got?
We got 2 right now.
Okay. Where they at? Let them know.
We got one on Tidewater Drive, 3611, right beside with Feather and Fin. Rest in peace, Feather and Fin.
Rest in peace, Feather and Fin.
Rest in peace, Feather and Fin. Right there where the Feather and Fin used to be. And then the other one is at 208 East Main Street, and that's Selden Market. That's downtown. That's our downtown spot. The hours on that one about to change a little bit, but they're both open every day except Tuesday.
Every day except Tuesday.
Yep.
Heard that.
Yeah, you need a day off.
You gotta have one. And that's, and not even being funny, that was the hardest thing to do, to try to find the day to be off. You know what I mean? Because like, the store open every day, and it's one of them things now where people kind of like so directly associate me to the store. If they go to the store and they don't see me, or the store not, or the store ain't open, it's like, oh man, I'm gone. So so we try to keep it open every day. I try to float between the 2 locations as much as I can. Sundays, I'm not gonna be in the store. You're not gonna see me in the store at all. I kick it with the kids all day Sunday. And Tuesday the stores are closed, so I get all of the business work done.
Family man.
Yeah, man. Gotta be, man. That's what keep me grounded for real, for real.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
Right.
you know what I
Going
mean?
to special kids.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? All this made in Norfolk 8 driver shit, this don't matter
Right.
to my kids, man.
All right.
You know what I mean? I'm corny. I'm the worrisome dad, all that. You feel what I'm saying? I love that. So,
I already know, bro.
yeah.
And I also seen, man, so you started rapping, you was a rapper, but with all the success, do you still feel like you a rapper first, or did that take a backseat to everything else?
That's a good question, bro. I do honestly feel like I'm still a rapper first. You know what I mean? Because that's what started all of this. You know what I mean? That's where all of this came from. Here you go, bro. Part of the level also. But that's where all this came from. You know what I mean? It all basically derived from me being a rapper. I tell people a lot that I don't think that Made in Norfolk would have been successful if somebody else did it. But I do think that the reason why it was received in the respect that it was is because I was already respected as a rapper. You feel what I'm saying? It was one of them situations where it won't like, man, who this nigga, man?
Right.
You know what I mean? It won't one of them.
Right.
It won't one of them situations
Your
where
name was respected
yeah,
already
my name
in
was
this
already,
space.
there you go. You know what I mean?
Right.
And clothing translates to music. You know what I mean? They parallel in a sense. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So it's one of them things where it's like, all right, this nigga a good rapper. This nigga a good rapper. All right, you good rapper. I'm gonna fuck with the clothes too. All right, I fuck with the clothes. You know what I mean? So yeah, it just went from there.
It's funny you said that because we got a game for you.
Okay.
That was a perfect segue.
Hey, yo, how many of these y'all niggas have done, man?
You the first one.
Y'all lying.
You the first one.
Y'all lying.
Yeah, I mean on this.
I did one with Bodie, the show before this.
Well, you talking about the game or you talking about
Just in general,
game
like
brand new.
guests, all that.
No,
guests
you the
and
first guest. I
you
had
first
Tyler come
official
through.
guest? Yeah.
Y'all niggas
He
fire.
only did a jump, but you the first official
Y'all
guest,
niggas
bro.
fire. This
That's
like
lit.
episode 25.
Yeah.
Y'all lying.
First guest, bro.
Yeah, I mean, but we did just a lot of us. Yeah, I mean, back and forth. Yeah, I mean, and shit.
Okay.
But it's a blind rating. Since you
man.
rapper clothing, we got rapper clothing line,
Yep.
other professional rapper clothing line. We're gonna see how you rank
Top
down.
8.
Oh man.
eight.
Okay.
Blind rank.
Okay.
All right, you ready? You ready?
Yeah.
I'm gonna start with Pusha.
Clay
Top
clothes.
8. Yeah, I'm gonna start. Where you gonna
Oh,
put
yeah,
him at?
Stole Cream.
He gotta be in the top 5.
Mm.
Cause if you look at it for real, for what it's worth, Cream has been around for about 15 years now, 15, 20 years, the store.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Play Clothes had a run for a very long time, and it was a solid clothing brand for about 10 years. You know what I'm saying? But one of the things that you'll notice with rapper brands, right, is rapper brands tend to fade out when the rapper stops wearing the clothing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So once they stopped really wearing the clothing as much and started to do more like Louis Vuitton and all of the higher end stuff, the brand kind of fell off. But for what it was, what it's been, and the sustainability of it all, because Cream's still there, I'm gonna put him in the top 5. So I'm gonna give him number 5 right now.
5.
Yeah, I'm gonna send him that just until I hear who else is on the list. You feel what I'm
You
saying?
might want to change it. Who knows?
All right, let me see.
That's
I'm
5.
gonna give you. I'm gonna say Nipsey.
That's number 1.
Nipsey number 1.
Yeah, that's
Why is Nipsey number 1 for you?
Cause that was where the inspiration for it all came from for me. You know what I'm saying? I looked at how Nip used marketing, branding, and merchandise with his music music promotion schemes and strategies, bro.
Facts.
And I saw how I could implement those in my own space.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So I tell people all the time, like Jay-Z for me shows how far you can go. But Nip show you how you can start this shit for real. You know what I mean? Like how you can put how you can put boots on the ground and make it move and make it tangible. You feel what I'm saying? So that's number 1 for me all the way.
All right. I'm gonna go
Shit, he just said the name. Jay.
Jay-Z.
Oh, you number 2.
Jay
Number
number
two?
2?
Yeah, I make Jay number 2. Cause Rockaware, man.
Right.
Rockaware had that like a
Definitely had a
chokehold, man.
chokehold.
A chokehold. And then you gotta think like Rockaware was so strong. The state property was able to come out and then, you know what I mean, be relevant and strong also, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I'm going to say they number 2 for sure.
Okay.
All right. Where you put Travis Scott?
You got the Cactus
Yeah,
Jack.
this Jack.
For the sneaker,
And he got the sneaker collab with
So,
Nike.
all right, so the clothes, I myself wouldn't necessarily wear the clothing.
Right.
So I'm gonna say just from the clothing space, I'm gonna say like.
And where we got 8. I was
Yeah,
gonna say top
like
8. I
I'ma say
bet.
like,
I had a feeling you was gonna put it.
Yeah,
there.
he would be
You know
number
what I
8 for me
mean?
just because I wouldn't fuck with the clothes. But if we talking about like the shoes and the whole packaging, he's probably in like the top 3 because Travis be rigging the system like crazy
Somehow,
You know
right?
what I mean? He be rigging the fuck out of the system, bro.
Facts.
How about for real?
You know, got Billionaire Boys. Then he did his tie-in with Louis
Yeah,
and
I'ma
all that.
For me, I'm gonna do number 3.
Number 3.
I'm gonna sit P in the 3rd spot because I wouldn't wear a lot of the stuff that I've seen. So all right, so I'm gonna get to you like so for me, I gotta feel like I would wear the shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like or something that
Big.
yeah, you know what I mean, or something that I could wear. Now he's made some shit we can't deny.
Right.
It's incredible. You know what I mean? But some of the stuff is like questionable for me also.
I feel you.
You know what I mean? And he's just like in a whole different fashion space than them niggas. They, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Rappers. He's for real.
Right.
You know what I mean? But
Right.
I say number 3 though for sure.
How about Diddy?
Hearing this
Sean
nigga
John
name.
was out there for a while, man.
Hey, niggas rocking Sean John. Remember, love don't cost a thing.
Right.
Like niggas like, he got your Sean John. Like, you know what I mean?
man. Hey.
You can't deny
Alright,
you know what I
okay,
mean? His
alright.
contribution.
That's a fact. That's a fact. I'm gonna say Puff at number 7. I'm gonna say Puff at number 7. Hey.
Alright, how about Nelly? Nelly had
Oh man.
Nelly,
Yeah,
apple
vocal.
bottom.
All right, so I'm gonna swap 7 and 6. So Puff will be 6 and Nelly will be 7. yeah, Puff will be 6.
Yeah,
and
I
Nelly
mean,
will be
apple
7.
bottom jeans. Me, which is crazy because I ain't even. I forgot that was like it was his.
Yeah.
Alright, last one, man. Kanye.
Oh yeah. See, so I ain't even gonna hold you. I have never really been like a super Kanye like fashion fan.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he would definitely sit like number 9. Number 9 on the list.
He stuck at 4 though, man.
He's sitting at 4.
Right.
Well, no, honestly, that I ain't gonna hold you. That
Your
does
list.
that does make
You
sense.
got
That
it.
does make sense.
Yeah.
That does make sense for Kanye at 4
That's
because
all right.
we can't deny. I can't deny what his contributions
Facts.
were to
Facts.
rap, hip hop, and all that. You know what I'm saying? And he always doing something to try to push fashion forward. So
Facts.
we'll sit him at 4 for real.
That's all right. You got it's a good little list.
Yeah.
Nip, Jay, For Real, Kanye, Push, Diddy, Nelly, Travis Scott.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, that's right on time.
That's a decent list. That's a
Decent
decent list.
yeah.
Then you got your honorable mentions. You got Lil Wayne. You got 50.
Okay,
Yeah,
50 would not be on the
G-
list. 50 would not be on the list. I love Phil.
Yeah, I know G with tank tops,
No.
the thick ass.
No. Not no. I love Fifth, man. Fifth,
Right.
Fifth on some rapper shit. Fifth in like my top 10.
Yeah.
Back,
Yeah,
back,
facts.
back.
He in like my top 10 on some rapper shit. But we ain't nah.
Right. You was talking about Nip. It's just a kind of like an honorable mention. Big Belly Cushington. You know what that is? He had that song that bounce that ass just like your friend.
Yeah.
He was selling like white tees, but he was wrapping them up like they was bricks. He
Mm-hmm.
was selling them just for like $100.
$100. Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
It's just that
Yeah.
marketing.
Yep.
That shit is.
Yeah, it's the marketing around it.
Yeah. But you said 50 in your top
10.
10, right?
Yes.
Do you have, since we're Virginia, you know what I mean? We got, it ain't a lot of us, but we special.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like the ones that we got, we special. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I mean? So like, out of ones that's still pushing to trying to make it to the next level, like the homegrown guys,
Mm-hmm.
you got like a
Favorites list?
favorite list
For
that
sure.
you listen to,
For
and
sure.
name
For
some of
sure.
those
For
guys
sure.
if you
For
don't
sure.
mind.
Personal favorites, you know what I mean? Some people might feel some type of way, but Yon is always going to be like on my list. Man.
Right, right.
I really love Yon as a rapper for real because I know Yon and I know a lot of that shit 100. He
Right.
be talking about it, that nigga really nice for
Right,
real.
right.
So Yon, Key Jack, you know what I mean? I don't know if y'all familiar with Key Jack. Key
Yeah, I
Jack
heard
from
some of
Norfolk.
the stuff.
Jack is fire,
Yeah.
man. And his message is very positive, but the approach to it is still very street. You know what I
Right,
mean?
yeah.
So it's one of them things that if you listening, you get the message within the hidden message with inside the flow. You know what I mean?
Right.
If you listening, you see what he talking about. You know what I mean? He really gonna give you some content. Of course, Stu. Love Stu.
Stu Money.
Love
Stu
Stu.
Money. Yeah,
That's
yeah.
my dog, man.
Yeah.
Stu a star.
Word.
Stu is a star. Okay? Like some niggas, man. And this is just like my scope of it. You know what I mean? Some niggas just can rap. Some niggas like got good imagery. Stu is a star. You know what I mean?
Facts.
Like you could take Stu, bro.
Package.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
And you could put Stu anywhere and let him be Stu, and
Right.
it'll go. You know what I mean? He might fuck around, go viral, just talking shit. You know what I mean? So
Right.
Stu for sure. Crazy always gonna be on the list. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Crazy.
Because Crazy has done things that I think a lot of people don't even recognize.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For what they are. You know what I mean? Because in this space, Virginia is like a C grade market, my nigga, for entertainment. You know what I mean? So trying to make it out or make it far and still stay here is real difficult to
Yeah.
do. And Crazy has been able to do a lot with just pushing this area to town and himself forward. So always have Crazy on the list. My nigga Breeze from Portsmouth.
Yeah.
Breeze,
Yeah.
man, listen, Breeze a legend if y'all ask me.
Barker.
Breeze is a legend, bro, and a lot of people don't even give him, I think, the flowers that he deserves, because Breeze like 20 years in this shit, just being consistent, you know what I mean?
Right.
They don't
Just-
take sometimes.
yeah.
That-
consistent.
That's what it
That
take,
what was
bro.
that beat that Pharrell? I wanted Timberland gave him a beat that to Virginia.
Uh-huh.
That was
Yep.
my shit.
He had
man.
did the shit with
Yeah.
Crazy. They
Yeah.
had the Sharks and Pistols project. You know what I'm saying? Breeze definitely, and he's still pushing too. The young niggas, I like YC and Capo. I like YC and Capo. You feel what I'm saying? I like Capo a lot, and I think he just got a situation too, if I ain't mistaken. But I like Capo a lot, man. It's melodic. You know what I'm saying? He
Right.
do his thing, man. Like I fuck with him. We got a lot of different energies, a lot of different talents here, man. It's just making sure that they do their due diligence. We all do our due diligence
Right.
to keep going. You know what I mean? And push it as far as we can, because that's what be the issue. A lot of times niggas get complacent or content with being who they are here or where they got. You know?
Right.
Don't know how to keep moving, but we got the talent here for sure.
Yeah, man. So you got a top 5 rappers list, or like mainstream rappers?
Oh yeah. Nip, Kiss, Fab, Jay, and my fifth is always like a toss up. It's always like between Ross and Jeezy for real. But it just depends on the era of it. You know what I mean? Because after a certain amount of time, I feel like Jeezy shit started to kind of get watered down a little bit.
All right, well, let me ask you this, right? You know what I mean? Is it wrong, or is it something wrong with a guy, he ain't got no kids, he ain't got no girl. He ain't got no kids, he ain't got no girl. And he gonna go, you know what I mean? He gonna go to the Bow Wow concert. He gonna go see Bow Wow. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? He about 34 years old.
All right, so
You know what I mean?
I went and saw Bow Wow.
Word.
I went and saw Bow Wow.
Hey, you know what I mean? Exactly, nigga. You know what I mean?
Nah, I wasn't by myself. You know what I mean? It wasn't my initial decision. You know what I mean? It was presented to me, and I said,
Right.
bro, sure, no question. But nah, what I will say is Bow a legend, bro. Bow
Yeah,
put on a
man.
great show. Bow put on a great show. We can never, ever undermine or forget about what Bow Wow has done. You know what I mean? The tour is his tour.
Right.
He don't even headline no more, my nigga. He just let everybody
Yeah, I'm about to say
do their thing.
B2K, they go after him.
Yeah, do your thing, man. But it's his tour, so.
But there's a lot of people on that shit, though.
Yeah, and it was a good show. It
Word.
was a good show, man. It was a good show. You are reminded of the early 2000s for sure, my nigga.
Word.
For sure.
Or different time.
I do believe right now we had the best era. Just
Oh,
Right
no
now, or back
question,
then,
bro.
right?
coming
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, growing up, bro.
Yeah.
No question,
Yeah,
bro.
the 90s and all that
No
stuff.
question,
yeah.
bro. I tell people all the time, our era is so unique because
The last of the Mohicans.
yeah, bro, it's like
First of the-
yeah, bro, exactly, Cam. We were the last of and the first of,
Yeah.
all in the same
Yeah.
instance, bro. And it's like you can tell at how we grow now as adults.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Because we are still able to adapt to like change at a different respect than our parents would.
Boy.
You know what I mean? Like, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, and you can just tell in senses and essences like that, bro. So it's a beautiful thing, though. Like,
Yeah.
cause I'm 37 years old. You feel what I mean? And live, I guess, what would be considered a non-conventional lifestyle. But if I was to tell my pops at 37 that this is what you would be doing. He'd be looking like, nah, man, I'm about to go get a job. I'm doing X, Y, Z. Like that's a lot of the dopeness of the time that we in now, because we still got those principles, but we got the work hard principles. With the adapt to the change principles.
On ownership
in the new era.
Yeah, bro. Because that's the thing, like, I was gonna say something about it earlier when we was talking about the store. You know, Dame Dash, you know, he say a lot of things, but one thing he said was, you're not a boss if your son can't work there. You know what I mean? Or if you can't, and that was something I kind of just listened to, and I'm like, all right, like, with you and everything that you got going on, you have the ability to build something big enough to where you can, here you go. You know what I mean? And you don't got to go work for nobody else. You know what I mean? You can go work for us. You know what I mean? And like, to me, that's a beautiful thing. Like, and that's where the difference in our generation is looking to, you know what I mean? Like, step to, you know what I mean? Like you said, it's that hard work from that past, but it's that innovation.
I can work hard, but I can work hard for myself.
Right.
I can work hard for myself.
Facts. Facts. That's funny as hell. So we talk about like a lot of artists and stuff. I feel like you can recognize talent. I was talking to you a little bit about it before, how you used to put on like certain showcases and stuff for artists. And you kind of mentioned that you was bringing that back.
Yep.
Can you speak to that a little bit? Or?
Yeah, so you know, with this spring summer season coming up, what we're gonna do is we're gonna start opening the door again for open mics and performances at the Tidewater location of the Made in NORFLK store. And in that space now, you know, we offer studio recording and everything of the sort, clothing production. So the way we're gonna do it is we're gonna run single packages for people, man. You come, you do the open mic, you put on a great show, great performance, you have a strong song. You don't gotta have no crazy following, that ain't what we looking for. We just looking for something to work with. You know what I mean? If you got a great record and you willing to try to make some things happen, we can try to figure out how to make it work. You know what I mean? The goal is to be able to take artists and offer them packages where they can do singles. Their singles will be placed on the radio. You'll get a video. We provide some merch for them. And then they can monetize their dream, because ultimately that's the biggest thing. You know what I mean? People think that making it in this is being Drake. Everybody gonna be Drake.
Everybody gonna be Drake.
Everybody gonna be Kendrick. Everybody gonna be Kendrick. Everybody not gonna be Currency. Everybody gonna be Larry June. You know what I mean? You just gotta figure out how to monetize what you're doing in a way to make it sustainable for you. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because we keep bringing them up, but you know, I'm a person who's been listening to Nip since around like 2009 and stuff, 2010. So I've been hearing the jewels and the pieces that he penning. And I used to always say, like, boy, I'd love to have a career like him, or Faye Sean, or someone like that. You know what I mean? Like, that's touring and getting all, you know, but they doing it their way. You know, they don't have to worry about whoever, you know, just hands in their pockets and trying to demand. And, you know, eventually Nip blew up, but it was just
but that's ultimately how it goes. When he blew up in his way, you know what I mean? It was like, all right, we've already done this to so much of a space that we can't go any further on our own. But now when we go get help from somebody, we can dictate how we want the help to work. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's all you want to do, man, is grow to the point of having no choice but to get as big as you can to go get help from other people.
Hey, bro, I heard to bring up in like 2019, 2020, man, you had a chance to sign with Rock Nation.
Yeah.
What happened with that, man?
The pandemic, man.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
The pandemic, gift and the curse, though. You know what I mean? God has a very, very mysterious way of working. You know what I'm saying? And I say that because that whole situation, bro, was just wow. Just how it happened, you know what I mean? Because Jay's nephew, Rail, shout out to my dog, Rail, that's still my guy. You know what I mean? I can call Rail, he answered the phone. That's all I could ever ask for. So he was on a tour. Like, he was an A&R for Rock Nation, and he was looking for artists to try to sign, but he was on it like, you know, I'm not trying to deal with artists that got 70,000, 80,000 views, followers and no views, like, you know what I mean, or all these followers and fake views, and you might not have the talent. This shit is so hard to decipher. So he was on the actual tour looking for talent, and he came to Broadway. Yeah, came to Broadway, bro, on like a random Sunday, Saturday, and shout out to my dog Tyson. Tyson was DJing, And my cousin called me and was like, "Hey man, Jay-Z nephew up here, bro. And these niggas rapping, they not good. Come up here and win this shit." Just like that. My word, bro. Just like that. He called. He said, "It's good." He said, "Hey, cuz, it's some niggas."
Help, please.
Bro, listen. So because shout out to my dogs, Frog and Payday. They put the event together and they're my cousin's homeboys. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And he was there watching.
All that inner circle.
Yeah, all that inner circle shit kind of came into play. You know what I mean? He there watching, and I guess he seen what was. He said, "Cuz they making us look bad, man. Pull up." I swear, cuz they making us look bad. I pulled up, man, and it was love, like, and I ain't gonna hold you. I wasn't even sure what I was walking into, but just so many things. Like I said, I never look at myself in the same respect that, you know, people look at me and the talent that I've been blessed with. I just do it, you know what I mean? Yeah, bro, I just be moving, man. You know what I'm saying? So when I'm going up there, bro, I ain't expecting it to be what it's gonna be. Yeah. So when I get there, I'm like, damn, man, I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm fucked up at the time. Pockets ain't right. I'm like, damn, I'm gonna get in this shit, man. Like, what the fuck? I get to the door and the security was like, "Driver, what's up, bro? You coming to rap?"
Right.
Like, you coming to rap, bro? And I was like, yeah. Yup, I'm here to rap, bro. They was like, go ahead, bro.
Right.
Walk right in, bro. No bullshit, man. So, like, I get in this shit, man. Yeah, bro, like, you know what I mean? It was just one of them things. I'm like, bro, I'm telling you, man, like, just like I said, I guess the humility in me, but I ain't even thinking about it like that. I'm thinking like niggas gonna want big money. I get to the door, these niggas like, nah, come on, get it, bro, go get the mic, go ahead, do your thing, bro. So I perform and shit. We do an interview after. I told him who I was and shit, you know what I mean, with Real and all them. Met his team. Shout out to his team, and they started using one of my songs for the promotional song to promote that they was going on the tour. Like they did a recap of all the past cities that they did, so they was using my song. So then they hit me and was like, "Yo, you represented by anybody, anything?" I was like, "Nah, bro, I'm just moving. What's up?" They was like, "Yo, we about to go to Atlanta. We gonna record this album." Because this was like the last or second to last city that they came to before he wrapped it up. He had found like 15 or 20 other artists before he got to me. You know what I'm saying? And they was planning to go to the A to work on the album. They went to the A. He had called me and was like, they hit me was like, "You trying to come? You can come. We ain't paying for nobody to pull up. But if you get there, studio time, all that shit is available to you. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta do your thing." Nigga pull up. My dog Barry and I went out there. Barry drove. I drove Barry Road. We got out there and shit. And that's what it was, bro. I went and recorded a song with the other artists that he had. You know what I mean? And
is the song available?
Yeah. So the album is called the Real Carter Culture Tour. You know what I mean? Real Carter presents the Real Carter Culture Tour. It's on all streaming platforms and shit like that. If you look in the album cover, I'm like in the corner because he got all the artists. You know what I mean? But that was a dope experience because like, all right, so I record myself. You know what I mean? Like any music that I do, I always record myself. I got a studio set up. I kind of learn how to engineer because I be moving around so much. I don't really be having time to go to the studio as frequently. So shout out to my cousin. My cousin taught me how to do all that. But when we got to the A, you know what I mean? We was recording the album out there with them. And the studio that we was in had double booked the sessions. You know what I mean? So they had fucked around and weren't able to record the second half or a couple songs off the album, you know what I mean? But I always travel with the studio equipment. So I was like, yo, we got a hotel room. I can record the rest of the night.
Right. Do what I
So, yeah, bro, nigga did that, recorded the rest of the album. You know what I mean? We had the album release party and all that at 4040, you know what I mean? Yeah. And from there, what they did is they went on the second leg of the tour. Now, for the second leg of the tour, they broke it down and kept like 5 of us. You know what I mean? It was me, my man White Boy Frazier, my man Parrish, my man Legit, and my man Lorenzo L. You know what I mean? We was all on tour. My man Breeze also 6, I'm sorry. And we was on tour, you know what I mean, after that, while he was going around again. And at the end of it, we went to the Rock Nation offices. We in the offices and shit, man, you know what I mean? Kicking it. Conversations came up. We started talking about what it could possibly be. Right. You know what I mean? And the pandemic hit, my nigga. I swear to you.
And it was like, we're gonna just hold off for right now, basically.
Yeah, bro. But again, like it was a blessing in disguise in a sense because while we was out on the tour, we were shooting videos from the project also. You can still see all these shit. They still up and shit. We went to Detroit and this was before I opened Made in NORFLK. I was thinking about it, you know what I mean? I was like, I gotta figure out how to do this shit. We went to Detroit and went to Detroit versus everybody. I don't know if y'all ever seen that.
Yeah.
So when we went,
they made it. That shit made it in a lot of places too, like Target.
Bro, listen.
Here.
When we went when we went to Detroit and went to Detroit versus everybody, Tommy Walker was in there. Now Tommy Walker's the guy that made it. You know what I mean? And we got the chance to meet him and shit. And I'm talking to him. I was like, yo, I had my shit on. I was like, yo, this is my brand. You know what I mean? I got my own clothing line. I had everything on: hat, socks, shorts, pants. He was like, yo, he like, yo, this yours? I was like, yeah. He said, who make it? I said, I do all the production. He was like, yo, listen, when you get back home, do this, do this, do this, and this shit is gonna go crazy for you, bro. This shit is gonna go crazy for you because I see what's going on. Yeah, facts. And you know what I mean? He followed the nigga and all that, tapped in for the first couple of months. I opened the store. Yeah. We showing love and shit. But like I said, that's why I say it was a gift in disguise though, because you know, with the Rock Nation situation, I'm dope as an artist, but I ain't got a lot of leverage from a music space. And my numbers not crazy. We in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? Not to say that means a lot, but I ain't got a whole bunch of numbers. So in situations like that, it's a business deal. You feel what I'm saying? So if you don't have leverage in capital, my nigga, you gonna have to take what we gonna give you and work around that. You feel what I'm saying? So it was a situation where it was a deal, opportunity, but it wasn't something that you would really want to tap into. And if I had done it with Made in Norfolk, after doing Made in Norfolk, or before doing Made in Norfolk, I would have been in the rears for a lot more than I would have really been willing to be in the rears for. You feel what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Because the way the deals worked was we all were offered an amount of bread for a single that would be distributed through the product, through the album. You know what I mean? Through the company, excuse me. But single deals don't work how people think. You know what I mean? When you get like a label budget for a single deal, they gotta approve the single. If they don't approve the single don't come out. And then you can fuck around sitting on the shelf until they feel like you make another record that they feel like is worthy of putting out. You know what I mean?
You might be like, oh well, you know, just you missed the time.
Yeah,
like,
right. It's a lot. It's just a lot involved in that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I just passed up on the opportunity, and then the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
And when the pandemic hit, the labels started letting people go. You know what I mean? Like staffing. So labels downsized, and a lot of those opportunities that were there, them people won't even at the companies no more. You know what I mean? So it all worked out like it was supposed to. Like I said, I still got a good relationship with the niggas that I'm supposed to have a great relationship with. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. If anything else. So.
I think that's what you plan on doing with the open mics and stuff. I think that's what makes it so good, because it brings like a trusted individual in a trusted environment. Yeah. I like to think that maybe like you and some other people around could actually put on like, maybe not like every month, but our own Apollo type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
At the Crispy Addicts Theater or something like that, or you know what I mean, and really do like our own, get it televised, with cameras going, like we don't really have public access anymore, I don't think, but you know, at one point you could easily, just because you live in that area, you can get like a show on like Channel 4 or something like that. Yeah. But I think you would be like the type of I think you would be like the type of person to be able to pull something off like that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like take the open mic, make something bigger, do your own Apollo. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a wheel spinning on.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like for real, because that's something I thought about for a while now, and I'm like, it has to be the right person. You know what I mean? Like, and you know, a lot of people ask people like, if you wasn't this, what would you be? I feel like if you want this, you would somehow be in some politics, like a politician or something.
Yeah, something like
that. Yeah, I mean, like, like, because you have that about you, and you look at the people and you think about the people, like in everything you do. Right. You know what I mean?
To the school and to
right. So I think that's something that you could definitely do. I think that'd be dope.
Yeah, you got my wheels spinning. For sure.
Yeah, man.
Let us know when you get it going, man.
Right. We do a live on-site podcast. How y'all pull up and do on-site reporting and some shit.
Facts. Like that. Yeah, I mean,
because it's very accessible.
Yeah. The budget and all that stuff. Talk about that, but you know what I mean. But right, exactly.
That ain't what you think.
Right.
Shit like that. That ain't what you think. That's the thing, man. I would like. Yeah, see, it's gonna be a point in time. We gonna have a conversation. About a whole bunch of shit, man. Because there's a lot of access available. There's a lot of access available to us, man. That we just are not aware of.
Facts.
That's the thing. Yeah, that's the thing, man.
Well, is there anything you want to like, promote, let people know that you got going on, like new music dropping? Or,
So I am working on some new music right now. I'm gonna start talking about it more because we got like 6 or 7 songs right now. Okay. So I got some new music on the way. We got the new ends. Shout out to the new ends. Shout out to the new ends, man.
Hey, listen, that shit is tough.
Thank
like
you,
that's staple shit. Like you know what I mean? Like it's simple and elegant, but it's original. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like it's and it's detailed. Yeah. Like that's something that can last.
Yeah.
That's something that can last. I appreciate that. Like
it means something.
Yeah, right. It means something. Exactly. You can get that on the side of buildings and it ain't graffiti. You can get that on, you know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Right. Yeah. That's part of somebody paid, the city paid somebody to do that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, that look nice, bro. You can tell that you put your actual thought and the detail in the. It's not just like, oh, I'm put something up there and it look like blood dripping. You know what I mean? Like it's thought. Yeah. It's thought to this. You know what I mean? Like,
do you do like collabs with other people or like people putting out something
other
like
brands or anything?
So we haven't really done a lot of collabs yet. You know what I'm saying? We haven't done a lot of collabs yet. I got a consistency thing with collabs though. I'll do a collab with a brand, but you gotta really be doing a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? It's a consistency thing because it's one of them things where like if brands will start and they'll have a good run for a couple months and then they'll die out. Yes. You know what I mean? And for me, it's like I wanted to make a whole lot of sense and not make it seem like I'm just trying to jump on your wave, right? Because you moving right now and you trying to jump on my wave. Cause like. It's gotta make sense. So I'm never against working with people at all. But like saying made it NORFLK times, nah, it's gotta make it real. It's gotta make sense. It's gotta make sense.
Word. I know it's kind of switching the gears a little bit, going back in the rapping mode a little bit. I know you got your music dropping, and it's the landscape of hip hop and rap has changed so much. Yeah. But one thing that stayed consistent to me at least is like beefs. You know what I mean? And digs and stuff like that. You know what I mean? How would you at this point in your life and your career say you drop your stuff and some crosstown kids, somebody coming up, dish you? You know what I mean? Like on a song, like do you engage in that? How do you handle I don't know, because you've been in it for a while. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't know if you
I've been dissed before. I've been dissed a couple times. Right. For sure.
I say, because you come from the battle rap space, so I know it ain't nothing to,
See,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
facts. So, like, a lot of people don't know that.
Right.
That's funny, fam. That's where it came from for sure. Right. But now, man, so I have so much tied into the things that I do, right? It would be difficult for me to want to do that. It would have to make a lot of sense. Right. Somebody just trying to talk. Yeah, because it's like one of them things where like, man, what am I really gonna gain out of that? Right. Not even to be funny or nothing like to say I'm this, that, and the third, but bro, I ain't gonna lose, nigga. I'ma lose, bro. Right. I'ma lose. Regardless. Yeah, I'ma lose regardless because if you say something wild and I jump off the cliff, because if a nigga say something crazy and it like fuck everybody. Right. And it's like, and now I done fuck some other shit up because I done got it. Yeah, bro, like, you know what I mean? And like things do blow over, but people will still be like, hey, I'm here. Niggas don't have to face their actions in the public space as often as a nigga like me gotta face the things that I do in a public space, bro. Like, so if you say some wild shit to me and I'm the only nigga to hear it and I jump off the cliff, everybody gonna be like, driver, who the fuck is you on, bro? Right. Like, what the fuck what's going on? So like, nah. I wouldn't even.
Because they gonna hear your shit first 9 times out of 10.
9 times out of 10, they either gonna hear my shit first or hear my shit and have the most critique and this, that, and the third about, nah, I ain't got time, bro. Right. I don't got time, bro. Y'all win. You win, bro. Right. You win, bro. I'm gonna just sell these shirts and rap some more, bro. Right. My thing, though, for real, is what always ends up beating out other niggas' paws is that my consistency is hard to top. Facts. Yeah. So it's like you might diss me this week, what you gonna do next week?
Right.
And then what you gonna do next week?
Right.
And then what you gonna do the next week?
They gonna realize that all of they shit sound the same. They ain't
Come on,
saying
man.
nothing.
Yeah, even if it don't even sound the same, my nigga, it's only so long you gonna be able to ride with dissing me because
Right.
you gonna
Keep
diss me
going.
and I'm gonna say, all right, bro, I seen it, okay, and then I done did something else. I done fucking did a collaboration with a fucking school, or I done
Right.
fucking been in the paper or some
Facts.
shit like bro, like what the fuck? I look like arguing with you, man.
Facts.
Like we not even approaching it from the same space,
Right.
and I ain't even gotta be looking at it like I'll be. And these are not even things that I'll accomplish. It's just being a business owner.
Yeah.
I might get a fucking post from the Virginia Pilot for being a rapper. They want to interview a rapper from Norfolk, and they
Right.
call me.
I'm about to say
So, like-
when the mall shut down,
Bro.
You know what I mean? They was
So like,
coming to you about
yeah,
it.
bro, it's different. So like, I'm humbly aware of it. You know
Right.
what I mean? Like,
Facts.
I don't take it for granted at all because this is some shit that don't tend to happen all the time in this space or at all for rappers and shit like that. People don't hold you in this regard, but they do with me. So why engage with somebody and it be like, man, damn, I done fussed at this nigga and then, nah, man, fuck
look
it.
over. There's 3 people with their phone out. Like,
Yeah, nigga, like, come on, man. Or even outside of that, just it grow legs longer than it was supposed to.
Yeah.
Cause that happens a lot of the times also when you give shit life and it ain't supposed to have. It'll
It's
get
supposed
bigger
to
than
been down.
it's supposed to been dead. You know what I mean? But you gave it life. Now that shit didn't last another month. Nah, fuck it.
I
Facts.
can did that, man.
I hope y'all listening to that.
Man, nah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shit. Well, you got anything else you want to get off your chest?
You don't want to hold you here too long. You know what I mean?
Got anything?
Appreciate y'all niggas, man.
Hey, man,
Very good
appreciate
interview.
your time,
Very
man.
good interview.
Appreciate
Very
your
good.
time,
Definitely,
Yeah,
definitely
bro.
appreciate you coming through,
Yeah,
man.
no question,
Showing
man.
love, man.
No
First
question.
interview.
Yeah.
A driver,
yeah,
man.
Yeah,
Fire,
yeah.
Fire, that's
Shit,
that,
man. Tell them where they can find you. Drop your socials.
Amir Driver, AMIRDRIVER. That's on everything, man. If you type me in Google, my name pop up and all that cool
Facts.
shit. Made in Norfolk is the same way. You know what I'm saying? It's all the socials. It's everything. You know what I mean? We the only made in Norfolk in America. The other made in Norfolk is in England.
Word. You know what type of business? It was some
It's like novelty shit. They sell like candles and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
'Cause it's made in Norfolk over there.
Right,
So,
right.
but yeah, but nah, that's it, man. You know, peace and love to everybody that show it, man. I got love for you. You got love for me. And I even got love for you if you ain't got love for me. For real, for real.
That's it, man. Peace out, man. Stay jive.
Stay jive.
Thank God I'm from Norfolk, nigga. Yeah. Thank God I'm from Norfolk. I thank God I'm from Norfolk, nigga.